Forbes magazines recently asked me for my opinion on how Natalie Portman transformed her body for the new Thor movie. Let's get into it. So first things first, Natalie is 41. I myself am 49. What does this mean? Don't let people tell you you're too old to transform. Don't let yourself tell yourself you're too old to transform. Following the right plan, you can transform at 40, 50, 60, what have you. Age is just a number. It really is, guys. Now the first part of Natalie's plan, which was pretty smart, is to train smart, meaning gradually the intensity was ramped up. Spend the first couple of months conditioning, preparing her joints and tendons to put on real bulk, real muscle, lift heavy weights. You don't just go in the gym and lift something heavy right off the bat. You're gonna hurt yourself. And if you hurt yourself, injure yourself, what does this mean? You're not training. And if you can't train, you can't build muscle or lose fat or do both. Don't train. Do not get injured. You know, as you get older, your mind kind of plays tricks on you. Now don't let that happen. You can do this. And by the way, the complete article, I'll put the link in the show notes before so you can read it. Pretty good article. And of course, go watch the movie because it's a pretty good movie too. Now, Natalie trained for 10 months, 5 times per week. This is pretty important. Imagine I cloned you. You're training 1 time a week and your clone is training twice a week. So you'd have trained 52 times for the year, but your clone would have trained 104 times for the year. Obviously, your clone is going to look better after 1 year. It is what it is. So 5 times per week for 10 months. It's pretty serious. And another thing to realize here, Natalie was a slim lady. She wasn't overweight or obese the way I used to be, or maybe the way you watching this video are currently. What does this mean? You have to have realistic expectations. She transformed in 10 months to get buffer, hotter, essentially. It took me 2 years. It didn't take me 2 years to get fat. It took me longer than that. So I shouldn't expect it to transform in a couple of months. I didn't get fat or obese in 3 months, so why should I expect to transform in 3 months? You gotta have realistic expectations. And unfortunately, a lot of trainers out there sell a lot of nonsense. Oh yeah, you can transform rapidly. And they'll put you on a starvation diet and you lose a lot of weight, but then you're losing muscle too. And then you're gonna put on the weight all the way back in, except now it's all fat. No bueno. The other part was the diet. They significantly increased Natalie's protein intake for the day. What does this mean? Well, Natalie was vegan. Even you're vegan, you can still get a lot of protein. They simply added vegan protein shakes. Bulk that up because if you don't get enough protein, you cannot build a muscle. This doesn't work that way, right? Protein is also satiating, meaning you're less likely to go devour other things that you don't want to be devouring when you're trying to transform your body. Very important here. Most people do not eat enough protein. Protein levels are way too low, and then they eat either too many carbs or too many fats, or both too many carbs and too many fats. Result being they don't have the body, the physique they would love to have. Even when they lose weight and they look in the mirror, they're still not satisfied. That's a good takeaway from this. And their workouts was a mixture of lifting weights and cardio. Studies have shown whether you do cardio only, lifting weights only, the optimal is lifting weights and doing cardio. Lifted weights, they did drills like boxing drills, skipping rope, etc. And they also did recuperative work. Specifically, she had body work done on her. I'm a huge fan of this. I've used massage therapists, physical therapists, chiropractors, etc. Because you don't know how bad your body really feels until it feels good. And there are a lot of people out there who build up so much junk in their bodies over the years, the decades. Get a good person to really work on you, you'll be amazed how much better your back would feel, your joints. I can bend over and touch my toes. Actually, I can bend over and touch the floor. It's all because somebody worked on my body. It's not because I was doing a ton of yoga. I literally went from touching my shins or just around my ankle, I'd like to say, the top to the floor, 1 session. Yeah, some of these people are pretty amazing. And stretching, they did a lot of stretching. I used to be terrible with the stretching, but believe me, man, you stretch every day. A, you won't get injured. B, you'll feel so much better. And you'll work out better. You'll be able to lift heavier, or smoother, have better body control when you're doing exercises. Whatever it is, not just lifting weights, whether you go running, riding your bicycle, whatever. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now, if you like what I'm saying so far, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button too. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you'll get more great tips like this on my channel. And if you want to get even more details, go read that article. It's pretty good. So, laters, my massive. Me I go long now. For those who don't speak Jamaican patois, that's goodbye, my people. Big up Jamaica.